There it is. There it is. I might have to speak up a bit. What's going on, world? There it is. I told you, bro. It's right there in the title. Getting that pizza. That's all we're doing. You know? Getting this late night pizza. It ain't even that late. But I decided after the Mariners lost to the Padres earlier, kind of sad about that. But I will say I'm just trying to get some pizza at this point. There's two spots. One of them is like the old high school joint. You know, we used to go there back in the day. I don't know if it's still the same. I don't know if it still lives up to its name or its potential. But I'm going to go over there. It's called Hot Mama's. If that was no bueno, I'm going to walk over to Mario's. And it's Tuesday night. Ain't shit really cracking right now. I don't think there's anybody in town, no DJs in town that I'm aware of. I'm not really, you know what I'm saying, on social media or knowing the scene. So but I decided I never did know, you know, walk down Broadway type of, you know, live joint going down to Broadway. If not a downtown joint either. We mobbing through. Let's see, man. See if I'm on the right street. I'm gonna go a block down in a second. All for the pizza. You know? All for that pizza. The thing too is they be having pesto and shit. But I could live with just a cheese slice with red peppers. If I put red peppers on the cheese slice, I could live with that. So I might be okay with it, you know. I think I could live with that. There used to be an old, you know, it's crazy. I be having memories up in these spots over here. That's crazy. Young shit, just like, you know, I'm thinking about who I was 10 years ago. I remember being, this shit's gone, huh? Might be on the wrong street. I think it's a block down. But, shit, I don't even see it. There used to be this spot, it's like, it might be a block over, actually. It's like, they specialize in ciders. It's pretty much a bar. But they specialize in local ciders, and some other shit. Local ciders, IPAs, you know, beers and all that shit. But it's all local. Like, that's literally what it was. But the whole vibe of the joint was real, like, low-key. You know what I'm saying? You could sit there, just vibe with a girl or whatever. But, you know, I met this... I ain't gonna say I met her, but, you know, it was multiple of us, but we all spent time there. Me and my homie were vibing there a long time ago. It was, like, years ago. But, you know, that's a clean-ass whip, too. See if I can zoom in on Brad. Can't even. Bro had the Forest Green, though. Forest Green joint. Let me check my connection joint. 4. I could live with that. 4 bars. I want some pizza. So there it is, man. That's what the stream is about. I hopped off the bus just with a mission. I'm like, bro, go over there, get on the bus, get some pizza. You know? And I brought the mic just in case, you know, whatever's necessary. But this is just some, whatever, you know, it's just whatever it needs to be. It's whatever I gotta make. Oh. Vibing out there. Yeah. That's what I'm on today, too. I thought I passed this shit already. That's a block down. All right. That shit a block down. Fuck, man. Also, this parking lot got hella more security now. Let me flip it real quick. We used to be at the top of this shit. Not cider. What the fuck you call that shit? We used to just have a whole bag I used to walk around with a fucking eighth, some headbands, some UW perp. Just go up there with the homie Zen. Me and Zen would be up there, just chief the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Chiefing out, and then we get the little Reed's elixir, energy elixir. Be drinking that shit and getting high. God damn. And then this one security guard that used to work over there, he used to see us up there, and he's like, I ain't want no parts of that. I said, bro, no, we just let us know if you gotta kick us out, but we just need some place to chill and fucking grab, get something to smoke and eat. That was actually an interesting time period because you had a lot of people around my age. We're all like in our 20s, but we're all pretty conscious about our health, which is actually a good thing. So most people were like trying to eat vegan food and smoke all the time. That was like the thing. It was just like fit vegan food and then like weed. That was like the move at that time period. But here it is. Oh, let me see what slices they got. Let me show you. So there you go. I gotta get the veggie tomato joint, but I don't know if that's if they got cheese. I'm okay with that too. The one with the olives, I'm gonna get 2 of these actually. And if they got peppers, I'm gonna do that too. It used to be we used to be able to sit down. Well, hold on. They still got a table, so I might sit at the table. I'll come back around. So yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna settle on it though. Yeah. Ooh. The one with the tomato. Yeah, I'm posted over. Let me know if that's hella bright. Need them too. They do got red peppers. It's over. Oh shit.
Yeah, on the side. This is look real.
Bro, don't ever tell me, Con. This is my bitch, not yours.
Thank you.
I was about to say, I thought it was cash only. Oh, can I do it too with the veggie ones? The one with the tomato on? Yeah. Uh-huh. Let me pay that shit.
Susanna's emerging stardom was the first crack in the Bangles' friendship. The stage was set for a bigger break to come. Coming up, the that divided the band.
Cool, man. Thank you, man. Yeah, I love this stuff.
And later,
I bet. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. All right, bro. See if they got them seats. Loki, I should have grabbed a soda too. See if I can prop this up. Oh, shit. This is what I was talking about. Late night pizza, man. Gotta do it. Had to do it to him. Had to do it to him. Right? Had to do it to him, bro. Oh, hell no. Come on. Let's get it right. Let's get right with this shit. All right. I'm trying to prop my phone up. Ain't trying to cooperate. There we go. Bam. I don't know what you call that shit. Margarita or something like that? It's like basil or some shit. Tomato basil. I get my late night pizza. And the boys rolled past. That's crazy. Who we looking like out here? Welcome to Capitol Hill. Jump. Make them famous. Make them famous. Shout out everybody out here tagging still. Shout out all my people. Mid-20s, late 20s, no job, still out here doing graffiti. What's up with you? Shout out my people. My homeless, bro. Do I look homeless? I just bought a pizza. What the fuck are you talking about? The fuck? Hey, apologize or start coming correct. Pause. Oh, shit. Dropped a piece of tomato. That does what I'm saying. Apologize or come correct, man. Don't be asking people. Tell me where you're from first. Like, what the fuck? I'm trying to show off the pizza on live. What's going on, Lilith? Thank you for dropping in. Got my late night pizza. Tomato, basil. What the fuck, Itachi? Hella red peppers on that shit. Yeah, I had to. I got 2 slices. I had to do it. I'm gonna walk down the street. I'm gonna show you what's good over there. Yeah. Do a pole dance? Yep. Got you. Hold on 1 second. Bam. Come back in 30, bruh. Yeah, come back in 30, bruh, with that bullshit. Crazy, right? All right, let me hold this shit. My phone's fucked up. My bad, Lilith. Yeah. I'm just munching right now. Should have showed y'all the traffic. They've been pretty chill, Lilith. I've been I did my workout in the morning, and then I was like out in the sun most of the afternoon. So by the time I went home, everything felt cool. Like it didn't feel that hot in the house. I went out earlier. Did the smoked at the park. Oh shit, my bad. Yeah, I went out earlier, smoked at the park, and then when I came back home, just trying to watch the Mariners game. We lost by like 1, but it's all right. And tonight I was like, let me get the late night. The late night. Boom. All right. But let me know how your day went, Lilith. Let me know if I'm talking loud enough, because I didn't put the mic on right now. I'm just kind of just walking. I was walking around earlier, and I got over here. What? Not a bad day. Glad it cooled off. It did tonight here too. Really? We even got rain. Today was kind of still pretty hot, but like I heard in other spots like it was cooling down a little bit. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But rain down there, raining like I know you live like south of me, so I'm like, the idea that you guys got rain is kind of crazy. You prefer the cool weather? I'm liking the heat, I'm not gonna lie. I need a little more of it. I'm trying to enjoy summer before it ends. Normally clouds pass you by. That's interesting. Cool weather. Oh, you hate the heat? Yeah. A murder hobo with the heat. Man, I know a couple people that turn into murder hobos too with the heat. I'll trade places with you. If it's hotter down there normally, I'll trade places with you. I'll do that. Yeah. I'm happy this place is still open. I think they close at like 11. It's good. Now, shout out to my friend Riley. She lives in Anaheim. It's funny because she like what she said. She said she would trade places with me, like live in like a rainy, overcast area where she could just read books and chill out. I'm like, shit, I'll trade with you. I'll go to fucking Cali. I'll live with your family up there. Fuck it. There we go. Now the funny part. There we go, just for you. Bam, that's the full second slice right there. Funny part was that I was like, man, I'll trade places in a heartbeat. Yeah, she's just a few hours away. I assumed you were down in Southern. I wasn't too sure. Oh, I don't know why they blocked that. That was weird. But yeah. I want to go just because, I want to go see like an Angels game or something, or like just buy a hat at the damn stadium. About an hour. Oh, yeah, okay. Made a lot of sense. Thank y'all for dropping in, man. I got my pizza tonight. That's the name of the video. I just want to get a pizza at night before I go. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do after this. I'm chilling. But yeah. It's Tuesday night, so it's not even like popping like that, but it is what it is. Munching. Hey. Yeah, I gotta go see. The only place in Cali I've been is actually the Bay Area, but I need to go see SoCal. One of these days. You guys don't got no good pizza spots? What about like a family-owned Italian restaurant? That might be the business that you either end up starting, or like if you don't start it, you crowdfund it or something, like you help it out. Nope, too much desert for. Oh yeah, that makes sense. You would think that there'd be like a retired Italian that's like, fuck it, I'm gonna just do a little business, start a little joint venture. You know what I mean? Open an Italian joint. I will say, like, up here, though, we are pretty spoiled, though, with food. Like, there's hella food up here. Like, hella, like, variety of choices. Yeah. No. Mexican food is bomb, though. I don't blame them, honestly. Crime here is awful. Oh, yeah. A lot of businesses that move. We've been kind of having that. But then it's like, the only businesses that can survive are the ones that, like, buy the old buildings and shit. Like, the buildings that, kind of get ransacked and shit. Like, the people with money who will buy the old establishment, because it gets vacant, right? They buy it, and if they can install, like, excuse me, like, cameras and shit and have, like, a security system going, then, like, they usually get the ball rolling, It's kind of rare, though. So that's like everywhere, right? Like the whole West Coast is getting gentrified, if not like It's just crime up and down. I was saying this the last time on the what's the day? Was that Saturday? I was like, yeah, man, all the crime up and down the I-5, Interstate 5, West Coast. Feel me? What you they on? Rev it up. There you go. There's like 2 of them too. That's crazy. They're just mobbing around. They're probably gonna get some ramen. Cause down that street they got a ramen joint. Actually, I don't know if it's still there. Car's doing, man. Car's tripping. I don't know. So, traffic is crazy, yeah. No, it's kind of crazy on this street. I might have to come back here on like a Friday, Saturday, just to show you what it is. I love the ramen. It's like the actual like the actual Japanese restaurant where they have other shit to order too. Like I don't want to say appetizers, but like you know, like the other options or whatever. I mean, everybody just mashing through. Like some people are just trying to go home, and some people trying to find parking, which is kind of funny. There's just a handful of like bars and shit, like up and down. Actually, what street is this? Yeah, up and down this side and the other side. The other side probably has a little more like bars and shit like that. Little clubs, all type of shit, you know. Yeah, man, I'm over here sweating. The fuck? All right, let me toss this. Bam, there it is. How bad, Lilith? Gotta grab a napkin and shit. Excuse me, man. I'm just gonna grab a napkin. Thank you. Yeah, ready? This fucking napkin. And there was like a bum or like a homeless dude that some motherfuckers be right there with the fucking dog or some shit. They be mobbing through. Here, let me just flip on him. Welcome to Capitol Hill, Lilith. Everybody used to go to Seattle Central. I'm gonna walk up to that school right now. We just call it Central because back in the day, it was community college. Now it's like regular college. Hold on, man. Focus. There you go. It just means it was delicious. It was bomb, though. I'm not gonna lie. I told myself, I was like, I just need a regular cheese pizza or like a pesto. But then they had that tomato basil. Yeah. Matter of fact, I got the Jimi Hendrix t-shirt right now. I might go to the Jimi Hendrix statue. Gotta make it happen. Oh, hella fast. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm gonna show you this. Last time I was actually on the bus. Passed by this bus stop. There was a bum. Dude had all of his shit laid out. All of his items. And one of them was like a brand new cutlery set. Like an assortment of like 10 to 12 knives. You know, shit that you use in the kitchen. This dude had like 12 knives on him. He was just standing there, just assorting his shit. I was like, this guy right here. What the fuck you about to do with this? That's what I was thinking. Let me toss this. Yeah, I was like, what is he doing? He might still be around though. I went back outside. What's going on, JD? Oh, my bad. Did you message me? Okay, I was making sure. I have to double check my notifications. JD, we out here by the Seattle Central right there. I'm just walking past it. He said, mess around and find out. He was just standing there. Like, he wasn't bothering no one. He wasn't upset about nothing. He just had a whole cutlery set, 12 knives. I was like, hell no. I'm on the bus though, so I was like, but why is he here? JD, I got no mic attached, so I'm just walking through though. I was just gonna show off the Jimi Hendrix statue. JD, I just got pizza. If hey, rewind it and then fast forward back, you're gonna see me grab like a slice. Just go like halfway or something. All right, here we go. That's all I want to show you. Bam, Jimi Hendrix. There you go, Lilith. I grabbed a tomato basil, but I got this. Hold on, let me flip it. And I got the Jimi Hendrix fucking T-shirt, the Experience, right there. So I had to hit the double Jimmy pause. Hit the double Jimmy pause. Hell no. Hell no. Look at the boys right there. They're going back home to the precinct. The precinct is right up the street. That's a cool statue. Yeah, it's a cool statue. That shit crazy. So the thing about it is the store, like it's in front of a store. It's in front of a Blick art store. But the thing about it is Blick art store used to be Everyday Music. And Everyday Music used to have all the CDs, vinyls, tapes and shit. And then they ended up moving because it used to be a big old whatever store thing. And then they moved, but the statue still was over there, if that makes sense. Damn. We mopped through, man. It looked hella busy tonight. We mopped through this. So I'm gonna go in a circle. JD, I'm at the calendar or something. What is that? Oh, that's funny. But yeah, I don't know if you see that. I was trying to see if the skaters was moving. I don't know if Tuesday night they got dodgeball or some other shit. Let me film this shit. Thanks for taking me around. Catch you next live. All right, man. All right, I said, ma'am. All right, Lilith. Yeah. I want to see this shit. You see this game? I'm trying to. Oh no. Shit. I was gonna grab the ball for them. I seen this shit before, but I never seen it like live action. Oh, let me zoom in. I actually never seen this shit live action. Oh, there's more. I don't even know what it's called. There we go. I don't know if they're doing like teams, bro. I was gonna show you real quick. All right. I see it though. I see it. Potential wise. JD, I don't know if you're still hovering around, but yeah. Nah, I went back out. Oh, he might have went. If you go backwards, you got to fast forward back to the front. If you go backwards, you got to go back to the front. You know. So let me know. You just tap the screen and then go, tap the screen and then go skip to live. That's what you got to do. And then it takes you back to the front if you go backwards. I don't know if he's still there chilling. Yeah. I ain't mopped through in a minute. When you hear motherfuckers always talking about they stay in the house, man. I mean, I do too, but it's just like, you want that slice of pizza. You know? What the hell here? You mop through this shit, man. Let me know if this shit get choppy. I'm crossing through and then I'm gonna walk up. That's kind of fire though. That's kind of fire. That's funny as hell. See what the fountain's on. Sometimes it used to be a thing though. You just mop down Roy, all the way to Roy. Used to be that way. I can't even see it. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Job?
Shit's choppy. Oh, my bad. That's the little water reflection pool, if you will. Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, last time I was here at the park, it's with a friend of mine because we were just sitting there reminiscing on rest in peace, my guy Sahil. We were just over here eating on the side of the park. And damn, that was the last time I was here. That was like a couple months ago when he had passed away. Just crazy. You know, it's kind of wild though. Like it might pick up on all the what is this, AI or whatever? It might pick up on all the songs here and there. I forgot I'm not mic'd up. My bad. Walk over here. Yeah. I'm trying to walk straight. I ain't trying to be sus either. Let me hit you with the... You can't see shit, really. Found though, fuck it. Just passing through. Truly, I'm trying to remember. That's all grass. Hold on. That's all grass. Might look a little better right there. I can't even tell you. But I grabbed my slices earlier. I don't know if he saw it. JD, I don't know if you've seen it, but I don't know if he's still there. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, I grabbed the slices. Now I'm just mobbing through Cap Hill, Broadway. Damn, you knocked the fuck out. Did I miss it? Oh, no, I didn't. Make sure I didn't miss nothing. I'm gonna do a little more of these here and there. I actually never figured out the structure here. Like why it's there. That's just a one-way. I might just post it there, really. Yeah, I never figured out this X thing, why they had it. So I'm saying they got X's everywhere. I mean, that's the thing, connect. Gio's restaurant, yeah. So let me see what this is. I don't know if I can show you. And then I'm gonna go up close because it's all speakers. The fuck, they got the random. Yo, they got the random chocolate right there. All right, hold on. I don't know if you can see the speaker.
Dude,
There you go, close, bro.
single ball I sliced.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Oh, like basically what I did,
Oh shit, hold on.
I just that ball. Like every single
Damn,
dollar felt bad.
that's crazy. Let me get on up. See if I go around, is it the same? No, it's a little different. Hold on. Ugh. I've only been here when they have like the shops and shit. There's a couple of people that drop in, do like a little pop-up. What do you call this? Pop-up market. I don't know if I think last time I walked here normally was they were still developing everything. Like all this wasn't here. All these restaurants or not restaurants, but here's the grocery store on the side, the M2M, but all that wasn't even there at that time period. So it's a good little joint over there. Phoenix. Off to the side and then zoom in. Fry. Hold on, bro. Let me get this.
Just friends being friends, you know.
This is the Dick's right there. Drive-in. It's probably the first one. But what was I gonna say? The first joint. Cause they have, what is it? They have three or four. There's one up north, like not Northgate, Wallingford. They got one in Wallingford, and then the other one is Seattle Center, like Queen Anne, Lower Queen Anne, and then online there's one in Kent too. They got one in Kent. There's like five now, 5 or 6 of them. So there's hella locations. But yeah, that's probably the first one, if I remember correctly. I feel like that's the first location, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much it unless you end up going all the way to Roy. But even, you know, that's like you can go. You can go down there. It's the same shit, really. Comes down to what you into, what you want to be around. No shade. I'm just like, I'll be in my little pockets here and there. You know, I used to do, that's what I'm saying. I did it, hung out with friends. You know, they said, let's meet up here, let's go there. They're checking out different spots and places, alleyways and shit. You know what I'm saying? The thing I was telling you about before, earlier in the live, I was talking about the cider joint. It's like a bar specializing in local shit. But that shit right there, I don't know. You know? Stuff like that is like not really around no more. But everybody can go there. You know what I mean? All types of friend groups and whatnot, you know? All types of people can go. Let's see what we're looking like. 8 minutes for the 8. Man, we ain't posting there. Let's keep pushing it on them. So I'm saying you could walk through. That's where we're just at. Could walk through. But we're just gonna push it. God damn. Shit, man. So yeah. That's just crazy. Yeah, that's what's crazy. So pushing it up there. It's like, I hate being the guy holding my phone. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I hate being that dude. So like, in the future, if they ever come across like some kind of specs or some shit, I mean, they already have it. They just need to do, like, that's the thing. I don't know if the patent is only going towards IG and Facebook, you know, like Meta. But I want to get one that's like Google, you know what I'm saying? Like a Google glasses kind of thing where I go live, because I have the Meta Ray-Bans. That's the thing. Meta Ray-Bans are compatible if you want to go live on IG or Facebook. Otherwise, you just end up, you know, recording anywhere from 30 to, well, anywhere up to like 3 minutes. I'm lying. So 3 minutes. But I'm like, you can go live the whole time. You would just have to charge it up. But I'm like, man, I wish I did something for Google, realistically. Because Google's the, what do you call this? Not parent, but like the thing for YouTube, you know? YouTube is under Google, if that makes sense. That's what's crazy. Every time you look something up, like video-wise, it's YouTube. Every time you need to search something, you Google it. I be trying to space it out. I try to use Bing and shit. But, you know, it works either way. It works either way. So, yeah, man. So the 8's on the way. I'll hop on that. But, yeah. So we'll do that then. It said 80 minutes. Excuse me. It said 8 minutes down there. It did all that for 2 slices, really. But it said down there it was 8. I don't know how long I've been walking. Not too long. Bro, it used to be burnt as shit. I swear to God, it used to feel like 10, 20 minutes just traveling 2-3 blocks. I was like, bruh, it's killing me right now. But now I'm like, again, just been on top of my shit, just working out. I'm like, damn, this ain't even that bad, but, you know, summer nights, bro, shit's still hella warm. Hella warm still. I don't know how bad that connection gonna be. Whew. Yeah, my bad, I got the pizza burp. There it is, man. If you lounging, you can get you one. Free couch. You got fabric cleaner, you could do it. I'm telling you. God damn. I was trying to see if bro messaged. I'll check it later though. I'll check it later tonight. Shit, hold on. Can't make it up. I hit that bus stop. God damn. One thing my ears can't do as I get older is just them loud noises and shit. Just fucking. My ears are hella sensitive, bro. I don't know what started that. I don't know if it's a combination of music, shooting range or something. I don't even know. Couldn't even tell you. So I'm saying, as soon as I walk past the goddamn garbage and the seat over here starts smelling like shit. This is leaves, but still. That's like the plastic peeling off. You got the rust of the steel underneath. It smells like shit by the fucking garbage can. Welcome to Seattle, bruh. Welcome to Seattle. It's like that. Matter of fact, let's do it, man. What we doing? It's just not supposed to be pretty. It's just supposed to be a full walk. Walk off the pizza. Let's walk off the pizza. Fuck it. So yeah, man, because I looked at the street, I saw the damn sign. Here, let me show you this shit. I just saw the sign up there. You can't barely see it, but it's that white thing in the middle. I was like, I'm not even far from the top of the hill. That's some bullshit. So we're gonna mob up there, skew them back streets. I'm gonna show you what's what, who I know, what I know. You know, if time permits. Also that connection up there. Gotta get that connection right. Get this connection. Boom. So yeah. But I'll get up there. It's only 2 blocks when you think about it. 2 blocks. It's only 2 blocks. You think about it. But I'm gonna walk through the Kaiser Permanente. They actually have the urgent care there. I think when I did my original. Actually, you might be able to still find it. I could be wrong. There was one year I was having these chest pains, so I dropped in there at the place, at the urgent care, and they just sat me in there like hella hours. Not just the waiting room. I was inside the actual room, examination room. They're like, we'll do this, we'll do that. Took me a minute to get a fucking x-ray. They started charging me up the ass, pause. Just for all that. I was like, for all this, bro? Charging me this much? And they did. It's a crying shame. It's a crying shame. So I was sad about that, actually. That's like it's urgent care, so they'll still charge you though. That's the thing. See, I don't know if you can see it there. That's all I'll be doing, man. Just mobbing everywhere. There goes Safeway. Finally, Safeway actually got the Pokemon card machine over there, which is funny. Like, they actually have one. Sometimes, it's sold out. Yeah, sometimes it's sold out. That's all I can say. People would be mad about it. I'm not even mad, bro. That's the thing, too, is like if you're making like good money, scalper's gonna scalp, man. I can't even get mad at people doing, when the money's the bottom line. It's like, okay, at what cost? Some people enjoying the hobby, some really don't. That's the thing. But the thing was, when I was a kid, I got a chance to enjoy it. So it's like, why wouldn't you offer that to the children of this generation? Why wouldn't you offer them the opportunity to enjoy the card game? Because, some people play as much as they collect. That's just me, though. Some people don't care about kids, man. A lot of them people they've been losers their whole life, so they don't care about kids. I'd be that way. Lena, what's going on? Lena, what's going on? I'm about to cross the street. What's going on? Appreciate it. Thank you for dropping in. I had to hit this button. I'm over here sweating, walking up the hill, but let me flip it on them. Thank you for dropping in. Lena Saria. Saria? Saria. Let me cross the street. Let me cross this boy. There you can see that. It's that Kaiser. Anyway, I said the urgent care, but a couple people born in Seattle were born here too. So that's another aspect about it. That's bright as shit. Hospital lights. I don't know if I'll ever work in a hospital again. I don't know. I just don't want to go backwards. I mean, the thing is, just because I'm used to shit, don't mean I got to go backwards. I got to be very mindful of that shit. Very mindful. Then they got the Philosopher's Stone up in here. Some holy shit. No pun intended. Holier than thou. But I low-key would just, again, because I'm used to it, it's like if the money's right, that's one thing, because money's always going to be right within the healthcare industry. The other aspect about this is like, how well then people going to talk to me, treat me. But you got to understand, this is work environment politics. This is normal shit. That's work environment politics. That's normal shit. There go them lit up spikes, man. I don't even know where that shit go. South building. Couldn't even tell you, bruh. If the shell's open, I'm going. The shell's open. What time is it? It might be. It's like 11. Right here. Shit crazy, right? You got sterilizers in there. Is this the sterile processing room? Why do they do that? That would make sense though. Sterile processing would be below. I used to do that shit. But like, why did they do it this way? It's probably like important so then that way there's like a bit of sunlight that comes through the actual department. Because the thing is, those departments are very isolating. You know what I mean? They're very out the way. Oh, I forgot you could do the slide here. Exercise caution, children must be accompanied by adult. That's for the, there's a big old slide over here. You know? Nice little spot. I mean, honestly, that's the other thing, man. If they got openings, I'll take it. Like, who wouldn't, right? If they paying and it's available, bruh. That's what it'll come down to. If they paying and it's available. Let me see if I can post up here for a second. Let me see if I could do that. Hopefully shit ain't muddy. As long as it ain't muddy, we good. All right, boom, let's go do this. Bro, I used to mob through these spots and sections on a regular. Being honest with you. Just being honest with you, man. It's usually like one of them, you know what I mean, to some degree, held on a sacred level. You know? That's not even about how I feel about it. A lot of people, they treat it as such. So I respected it as such as well. Very respected areas, realistically. You know, a lot of it, what it comes down to, combination of you know, specific churches in the area, and then what kind of businesses gets handled in the back streets, or like, you know, like you gotta think there's a hospital right there. There's a hospital, there's a big old church, there's a school nearby. So it's just like, you're not fucking with the sanctity of that, or you know, you don't play with that. That's not nothing you mess around with. You hold it sacred. So naturally it's like, yeah, you hold it sacred. And this alleyway right here, because this one goes down for a minute. This one goes down for a minute, and then it kind of goes right there. There's a little fence that we used to go all the way up and around just to test, like, if we could hop over the little fence, like a little wooden fence. They started barricading it a little more. They started putting a little more stuff. When they started adding spikes, that's when I knew I had to go around. But we was about, like, what, 19, 21, somewhere in that range. Just doing shit. You understand? Just doing it. You know? Not like we was really, you know, you make money here and there, but it's like, yeah, you were just doing shit. Grow up a little later, like, damn, that whole time, like half a whole lifetime ago, I was still on some shit and I'm still here. What's that mean? Some people move the hell on and they gone, bro. It's nothing else to talk about. They moved on and they're gone. There's nothing else to talk about. So you got to think about that shit. I'm saying this really to myself, but I'm just saying this for anyone who really needs to hear it. I feel like nobody really needs to hear it, but you never know who drops in on the playback. You never know who just drops in, you know, saying like, oh, this is some live that happened, whatever. And then they just start fast forwarding. You get up to a spot right here. This is what the conversation is about. This is what it's all about. You understand? Shit sound like it's all over the place, but you got to understand me, you know? I'm not the biggest when it comes to, like, you know, pause, when it comes to just the linear thoughts and making it, you know, connect the dots, connect the whatever. But hopefully I'm making sense to you. It's like, this is the point I'm making, bro. I'm 32, so half a lifetime ago, what the fuck was I doing? Was I on the same shit? Where was I at? Was it these same spaces? Was it these same areas? This shit changing, but what about you? You see what I'm trying to say? Everything around you changing, everybody changing, everybody moving, everybody doing, etc. What you up? What you doing? So I gotta reflect a bit. I gotta be honest with myself. Like, okay, let's go back that timeline. How much did I do and take care of in that timeline? I can congratulate myself and I can be honest about it, but also I gotta be honest about it. Let's do some more shit. Let's do more. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it pushing on a higher level. That's the way I be thinking. So that's why you see me every year, every month, every week, trying to find something new. You understand me? New plateau to hit the chin up on. It's like, why wouldn't you do it if you're still in town? You feel me? You're still in town, make it happen. Do what you can to the max and stay solid. See, some people ain't staying solid. That's my issue. I'm trying to do things righteously on the right way, however that look, however that may be. You know what I'm saying? I don't even remember what that shit was. Look at this. I remember that shit used to just be on some old brand new joints, and I want a piece of that. I'll be thinking about it. I'm tired of dreaming about this shit. We're gonna make it happen. There's gotta be a point when you stop dreaming about it. You understand? So you gotta make it happen. And that's where I am. Yeah, the homie used to live over here. If he still is, he's doing good. I already know. You got good people everywhere, man, but they try to stay out the way. I ain't even mad. I'm on the Nexus, NEXUS. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the Nexus. I'm trying to, bridge the gap for people, bring people together. Because a lot of people, they don't even know about each other, man. They're not necessarily beefing. They just don't know about each other. But yeah, these towers, these apartments right here, dude used to live over here. He had the spot. He had the joint. I was like, damn, I need something like that. Give me a 9 to 5, some solid numbers. I'll make it happen. It didn't pan out. Ended up just being at the house, taking care of family. That's my, not my destiny, but that's my story up to this point. Keep that joint rocking though. That's what I mean about staying solid. Is like, how am I getting this much done but then I look at this held back. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I be thinking on. So I can never shit on myself, really. I swear to God, I'm telling you, every year I look back, I'm like, yo, I did pretty good. Because I might not be where I want to be, but I'm doing right by everybody. And that's what matters to me sometimes, man. That's the thing. I always want to be the dude that, like, if I had the money or if I had the whatever to pay things forward, I would do that. And I was able to do it in the Blade scene, if you will. I was able to do it in the music scene, if you will, even though that shit gets unappreciated at times because it's very egotistical within the music scene. But, I made it happen. My way, the way I wanted to do it. Anytime. Fitness, I might have to get a little membership there. Just doing right. Everybody. Anyway, that's what I was going to say. It was like I always wanted to be the guy that's like, either I made it, or I made enough money just to look out for the people I think deserved it. But all of a sudden, them lines start getting blurred. You start realizing if people really deserved it, maybe they would have had it already. Maybe they probably already had it, So that's why I be looking at shit. What the fuck? Blocking that shit. The fuck? The fuck out my way. See that shit? I'm over here far left, man. I like, why are you going against the wall? That's the dumbass shit. Oh, that shit closed. God damn. All right. Is the whole thing closed? Yeah, I think it's closed. Fuck that. What the fuck y'all on? It's done, bro. It's like 11 o'clock. It's done. I don't even know if the other... Because Safeway closes early, too. But yeah, we over here. Sometimes... Hold on, man. Sometimes they be saying shit get choppy. I don't know. Hold on. Because these are where the towers are at. So you see what I'm saying? So if I'm by the towers, it better be good. In theory. But yeah, I'm getting better at drawing the line with people, though. I'll tell you that much. Right about now, I'm getting a little better. Getting a little better at that shit. You know, no right or wrong combo on that. I'm just getting better at it. Cause I be, oh, it's too bright. My bad. It's too bright for all that. Yeah, man. It's the view right there. Remember, I used to tell you them stories. I used to tell you about it. On this side, it's the view. It's the view, man. I'll tell you, man, my Pyru homie, he used to live in one of these towers, not the nice one that's on this side. He used to be on the other side, next to the church. We might walk through it. We might mop through it. Might mop through that shit. Just for the story. But nah, his other dude, his mom probably still over here, just staying on this side. You know, staying over here. So they still at them. As a matter of fact, we used to go up there. We used to go up there just to what do you call this? Watch the. I went up there to watch the eclipse. There was an eclipse one year, so we went up there. I'm saying we, but I'm just saying like me in particular. But there was a lot of other people that went up there to just watch it. And the thing was, like, from our angle in Seattle, we weren't gonna get a full eclipse, but it was still happening. So we watched the sky get dim a little bit, and then it went back to normal. It wasn't that long. People were saying if you lived in a certain area of the world, you get to see the eclipse more directly. So, you know, on some astronomer shit, they kind of know directly where the sun and moon would have lined up. It was a whole, you know, some astrological shit, astronomy shit. So it's astronomical shit. You feel me? That's what it was, man. There it is. But this all this is brand new. All this is brand new, but the towers are still there. The towers are still there. But yeah, he's like my guy. I always be seeing him. He used to live at these towers up top. Hold on, let me flip it on him. You see that one up top? And we used to be up there on the rooftop. And there goes the church. But he was saying right across, right on this road here. Let me. Yo, I can't make this up. So there, you see this street right here? It's all cool and chilling, right? Right on this road, right across from the towers. And actually, it's funny because my uncle had a house down that street too. He said, man, I used to just see motherfuckers shooting it out outside my window all the time. That's what he was telling me. I seen him like a couple weeks ago. He's like, yeah, motherfuckers used to shoot it out all the time. I was like, I believe you. Because he used to be hot up in there, man. Like, his tower, his apartment tower, and then the fucking, you know, you go down here. It used to be a whole different, you know, it wasn't this nice looking. It didn't have all this new random shit, you know. Everything cool until it isn't, man. Everything cool until it isn't. Everything brand new till it's boo-boo, huh? So that's what I'm on with this. But I know too much, man, and that's why it hurt. I know too much, so I'm learning to live a little differently, you know what I mean? Do I know this car? I don't even know how I know that. You got 3 of the Cerberus boosters coming? Oh, yeah, okay. I read that wrong at first. I thought you were saying commons. Like, I thought you got some common. I thought you got all 3 Cerberuses, like, when you pulled it. But, yeah, that's nice, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. See all the new buildings over there? All the old stuff used to be over there. Old Twilight, old everything, you know? My cousin's aunt, D. Charlene, her hair shop is still down there. But we're gonna go this way a little bit. Show you my little frequented spots, if you will. You know, we just walking home. It's not even about the doxing, man. I'm just out here, you know, mobbing through. Like, this is just stomping ground shit. This is just normal. You know, we did the live just for a pizza. That's all it was, man. I was just thinking, like, what if I left the house and grabbed a pizza? And I did that. You know? Not even trying to be funny. It's just like, what if I left and grabbed a pizza and then I did that? That's it. There's nothing more to it. Craving pizza. I just went and grabbed a because Hot Mama's closes at 11. Mario's closes at 2. Because they stopped serving pizza or they stopped serving alcohol at 2. So the whole restaurant shut down at 2, and you can get them by the slice. They be having all type of shit. Your Hot Mamas always be specializing in that, like, oh, let me get the one with the, whatever, olive and shit. Hot Mamas, bro, that's crazy. JD, I be forgetting, man, because I keep thinking you're like my age, but like, it's funny as hell because we've been going to Hot Mamas since high school. Let me tell you, actually, I don't know, not that it matters. I guess I'm gonna tell you the story anyway since you're here, but some funny shit. Hot Mamas used to be, I forget what street that is, Pine or Pike or some shit, but the thing about it is it used to run, like the 11 used to run, I don't know if it still does, but it used to run over there. So the thing about the 11 was it would run up and down through Capitol Hill, but it would go all the way up Madison, kind of where I just walked past, and then through Madison Valley. Now Madison Valley, in that area, that's Valley Hood. So it's like Valley Hood was all Pyrus, etc., hustlers and pimps and shit. But them motherfuckers, like, you got to think of the 11. If you go the other way, it cuts through city, Capitol Hill, and then once you get to downtown, it converts right before the West Seattle Bridge. So that's when the West Seattle Bridge used to exist. It would convert into the 125. So 11 would turn to 125, and it would go to West Seattle. Now in the West Seattle, they had all the Bloods over there too. So it's like people were just connecting and shit. So people didn't realize the 125/11 bus, that bus right there used to have like thousands of dollars of merch just going up and down from the district to the west. So from the east side to the west, basically, there's like thousands of dollars worth of merch. And what I mean about that is, like, you had kids that they would just look fly. You would just see people with some fly ass Griffies on, fly ass Jordans on. You didn't even understand why they was fly. But the thing about it was, in their backpack, we're talking pounds, like, you name it, whatever gets you high. These motherfuckers like had it going on, all type of shit. You would just see random people just on that bus, back and forth, back in the day. Just fucking, it'd be random like shit, like cereal boxes. People would just have like a bag with cereal boxes, and inside that shit, they'd be having shit. You see some shit like, I'm telling you, bro, it's like, and the thing about it is, like, that's when they really started, like, our Pyrus was like, oh, we're gonna be decked out in this particular gear right here, but all of us gonna have some shit straight from 95, 96. Like, they were very specific about what they were rocking. So like when you seen some dudes that are rocking some straight up throwback 95, 96 Sonic shit, you're like, oh, that's a Pyru right there. Because they was mixing in certain colors, but there was also a certain type of hustler. And them dudes were just going head up with everybody. So it's funny as shit because I used to see them dudes all the time. One of them is actually, long story short, my cousin's wife's son, like, but I still call him my cousin because we're like the same age. But this motherfucker act like he don't know me when he see me. I was like, I known you since we was kids, bro. But I'm telling you, man, they used to just be up and down that shit. So from the west to the valley, it's like it's crazy, man. People just didn't understand it. Because back then, bus transfers were like what, 50 cents for a bus ride. So you just throw 50 cents. You know what I'm saying? You throw 50 cents inside the bus, you just ride, you pretty much riding anywhere, as long as that bus transfer goes for like 2-3 hours. So for 2-3 hours, you were just over here going back and forth, moving from spot to spot. They had it all going, bro. It was crazy. But they was moving fast. But yeah. That shit had me hyped. Low-key got to explore Seattle more. You only been there for events and stuff. I forgot you live down somewhere else. I forgot about that. Oh yeah. But no, that's the thing is, like, because I don't drive and shit, but also because I was getting driven around, I think that, you start catching the history of everything. And like, because I'm on foot everywhere, I'm just, like, I'm randomly just like right now, I'm just walking through this fucking church parking lot. You're like, what's this about? Walk behind the church, you end up going to this little dog park. Before the dog park was some other shit. But all this shit was just like, it all had purpose. You know what I mean? Every alleyway had a function, like a functional thing. Not like a function like a party, but like it had a functional thing. You know what I mean? It was like every alleyway, like in my neighborhood, it's like it all had a purpose. Like even mine, by my house was where all the fiends and the like motherfuckers would be 8 deep, 10 deep, and then all the fiends would roll through, and like it was just an alleyway intersection. Because the thing about my house is the only way to access it is through an alleyway, which is funny. But it's like you have a couple spots like that in the neighborhood, but they all used to have a certain purpose. I was riding them scooters at the bite of Seattle. Shit was fun, yeah. That shit crazy. I knew my cousin was telling me a story about. Hold on, let me flip it. My cousin was telling me a story about her friend because they were somewhere in Capitol Hill riding around, and then like she didn't know how to slow down, so she ended up like rolling forward. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she busted her ass or nothing, but yeah, it was kind of funny. But that's what happened. You know, you out here drinking, Capitol Hill, Seattle, like shit like that. But yeah, I'm gonna be fair play. Like if I'm gonna tell their story, I gotta tell the other stories too. Like even just like understanding and recognizing the freeways and shit, like the freeways in certain spots. Let me post up here, man, for a little bit. Little dog park. Yeah, man, certain freeways and shit, certain spots. You know what I'm saying? People just had like early exits. You know? People utilizing the church and shit. Like that shit was like everywhere, man. Like every bus and every line, every bus line, every like whatever, they all had a story in there. Cause I'd be on the 7 and they'd be telling me shit. I'd be on the 7, dude. We'd just be like, yeah, man. We'd make sure we find them spots with these certain seats and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Seats lift up, the seats kind of crack open, like little shit like that. 14 was like that because it ran through Mount Baker. You start sharing spots in like, what do you call this? I'm getting hot up in this bitch. You know, 14, the 14 bus was some shit that just ran through Mount Baker, but it also went through the south side. When we say south side, that just means the south side of the district, that's it. It means something else to everyone else, but you know, that's a whole nother history lesson. It's just kind of crazy. It's just like, but this is, you know, it's funny because if you go through like, the organization of everything is gone. If you go to like Kent, Auburn, it's like, I'm not saying that nobody's out there really getting it cracking no more, because the thing is they already cracked down on Burien. Burien got cracked down on, so it's like there was no more organization. You understand? That was a time period. Like that was one where it's like it took time, it took generations for people to develop that. You know? You had dudes born in the 60s that went through all the, you know what I'm saying, all the cuts and bruises. And then they passed that energy and trauma down to the people born in the 70s. People in the 70s, you know, they ended up being the worst kind. And then they passed it down to the people in the 80s. And some of them 80s people are crack babies, let's be honest. You understand? But then because the crack babies, they started to scope everything like, okay, this is a problem. That's a problem. Oh, I'm a problem. They started really seeing the problems and scoping it out. Shit got smarter. So once you started hitting the 90s, 2000s, 90s specifically, that's when things started to get a little more organized. 2000s, that was the height of it. But the thing was, in the 2000s, the kids was growing up organized. They already had the organizational skills normally. You understand? So like kids born in the 90s, and by the time they were teens in the 2000s, they were already organized in their mind because they went through everything. They went through 2 generations of crazy shit and organizational skills, and then they mastered it. And that's like every city, every hood went through that, which is crazy. So they ended up just being the highest form and the highest hybrids. That's not even me bragging on, you know, being born in the 90s and shit. It's just what it was. And it was a spectacle, if we're being honest. Like, some of the sharpest, you know what I'm saying? And the other thing was those kids were learning technology. Like, it was easy. So it was the ease of technology mixed with just organizational skills and just being on point every day. Like, it was just it was perfection. But now it's like we got pushed to a point of laziness. It's just kind of wild to think about. But there was a height of this stuff, man. Crazy. Thousands, imagine that, bro. Dozens of kids in the thousandaires consistently. dozens of kids. They'd make it and they'd lose it. They'd make it, they'd spend it. They'd make it, they'd spend it. They'd make it, they'd donate it for funerals, they'd lose it. Thousandaires, little kids, thousandaires. It's wild. They just figured it out. That's the thing, is like, you can't tell me that that's not brilliant. You know? It's actually like brilliant, even though it's like crime and shit. Even though it's the organizational skills for crime, it's like, that's brilliant shit. It's fucking wild to think about. But like I said, we grew up and like some of us took it for granted. Like I be meeting people now, they be looking back like, damn, remember when I had this, that, and the third? Some people don't even live to tell the story. Some people, you just don't even see them no more. They're gone for a long time. It's crazy. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. I really started scoping the history of this shit. I was like, that's wild, bro. This was a time period. Dozens of kids, thousandaires. Like it was nothing. Like we're not even talking re-up money, bro. We're talking about profit. Shit. On the other hand, I used to know a dude. He used to try to fight and sock everybody. He tried to go head up with everybody. So he was like an enforcer in his neighborhood. He was naturally strong and he was getting gifted with his hands, you know? So he would just collect, but he would also sell a few things here and there. And he would always have some money for pizza. So yeah, him and his family, they would always have boxes of pizza. And he used to just go home, he would talk on the phone, and he would just eat boxes of pizza with his family. I remember them days. Weirdo shit, though. Fucking with that weirdo shit. Can't trust them. But yeah, that's that, man. That's me reminiscing. I gotta leave, man, because it's like, you know, some of them people still around. So a lot of them people, they're still around, realistically. And they're gonna be stuck here forever. You know? I will too if I don't get right. That's the thing. I'll be stuck here forever too if I don't get my shit right. If I don't get my mind right, if I don't get my stuff in order, I'm gonna be stuck here forever. And I think about that shit. I think about some of the most brilliant people I know. Smartest people. They the best at video games. They're the best at everything. Sports, rapping, all this shit. And then, you know, they just end up homeless because they don't want to do shit. It's like, damn, you this brilliant, but you just don't want to go to work. That's crazy. That's all it took. That's the one thing that all they needed to do was just go to work, clock in. I had a friend like that. This dude would fucking, that shit crazy as hell, man. He would clock in and then he would clock in late and he would get comfortable clocking in late. I was like, come on, bro. You just got to lock in. And then it's just sad because his mom died and he's the oldest of all his siblings. I'm like, yo, you're supposed to be the man of the house, and he couldn't even hack it. And like, I'm not one to judge because it's like I never been in that position where like I'm the oldest and I got to be the man of the house now that the mom died and shit. But it's like I get it, bro. Like I get it. It's just like, but I see people like that, most brilliant people. Like this dude, he used to kill everybody at Smash Bros. He used to go to fucking, there's like these rich white kids' houses in Mount Baker. This dude went over there or some shit, and there was everybody playing Smash Bros on the big screen. He's over here killing everybody. It's this fucking goofy ass hood kid. He was killing everybody at Smash Bros. You put a video game on, he was smashing everybody at that shit. He was just brilliant. Like he'll lose a few times and he'll start figuring it out. Same thing. You put a chessboard in front of him, he starts figuring that shit out. You put some lyrics in front of him, he starts figuring things out. He used to recite lyrics to me from other rappers that he liked. The actual song from the rapper didn't sound that good, but when he would do it, it would sound hella good. Like he was just good at everything. And that motherfucker just homeless now. That shit crazy. Can't make that shit up. So, and it's funny because you hear that shit all the time, bro. You be seeing a fucking shit, random homeless dude. You be like, oh, don't disrespect him. You don't know what whoop-de-wop, whoop-de-wop. That's true. I guarantee you a lot of these people are just geniuses. They just don't do that other shit. Shit, I might pass on right now. Let me see if dude chilling right here. Dude's probably chilling right there. The fuck? Let me see. But yeah, man, that shit be crazy. That shit be crazy as hell. But no, I don't know, man. That's just me walking. Hey, man, that's why. Listen, that's why I stay in my little section. Because at least when I'm in my section, I got something to look forward to. I got something to look. I reflect and I look forward to shit. For the most part, I'm able to kind of just reflect when I'm in certain spots, and then I'm able to like, okay, this is a nice, rich area, so I'm able to look forward to shit. But when you got me walking through old neighborhood, old Capitol Hill, all that old shit that I used to hang out at with certain friends here and there, and for whatever reason we ain't whatever no more, that shit crazy. So yeah. That's the tricky thing. That's the tricky thing, JD. I know you saying a real spill, but that's another aspect, man. It's like that shit only get you so far, bro. That shit only get you so far. That real. That's one thing, but it's also you gotta leave something, I'm not even talking like legacy, like, cause legacy is real. Does that make sense? Legacy, the legend status of shit, like the legend of someone, all that is real too. But it's like all the real shit, it don't even like. I don't know if that makes sense. It's like when you think about, how do I explain this, bro? When you think about like some of these rich, like, what do you call this, man? Rockefeller and, you know what I mean? Cheney, Halliburton, all them like big white families, you know what I'm saying? Like, they may not be like the realists on some like, oh, they really went to war, they really went head up one-on-one type shit. They weren't really like that. You know what I mean? They weren't like the realists of the real. But they did some preservation. So a lot of this game is like 60 to 70% preservation. You got to make sure you exist in the long run. You know? So that's what's crazy. You know? Like I use boxing analogies here, man. On a boxing analogy, there's a lot of real fighters. They fought everybody. They took wins, they took losses, and they have, they're not necessarily undefeated. They took wins and losses. But it's like, yeah, they're the realest fighter. They really fought everybody. But at the end of the day, they were only able to eat for one generation. They couldn't feed their family for 5 generations. So it's like, real is real, but can you really feed the family for 5 generations? That's the other crazy part. Can you know what I mean? Can you feed that's the power of knowledge too. Can you feed the world for generations? That's where it goes down with legacy and crazy shit. But that's a whole nother story. Hey man, we getting close to the crib. We're gonna end it right there. I appreciate y'all dropping in, checking me out with the pizza. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Peace.